And we are back.
That's right.
Episode 62, Drop the Green.
Two in a row. This is unlike you.
You gonna interrupt me all day, or what?
I'm working on it.
I'm back this week. I don't know what's gonna go on next week. I don't know. Next week's kind of busy.
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
We'll see. We're playing this. We're going day by day. But anyway, episode 62, as always, we will dedicate this episode to somebody. This week's overview, I feel like this doesn't get talked about enough, but it's going to be on Dirty Air. I feel like no one talks about it.
Never been mentioned.
So I thought that'd be a good time to bring it up. Mm-hmm. We will recap Iowa, barn burner, talk about who stood out, do a little Watkins, Glen predictions, draft the green bets, and we will close with a choose who zone. I'm sneaking up on you, and looking to make it an even 500 this week.
Yep.
So, as always, my name is Austin.
My name's Spencer.
Let's drop the green.
We're in the land of shining coal, back down that valley where the roosters crow, and a man defends his own. I got no problems if I stand alone. In the land of shining coal, back down that valley where the roosters crow, and a man defends his own. I got no problems if I stand alone.
All right, back into it. This is what we're going to call the stovepipe episode.
Big two.
Dale Jr. stovepipes.
Yeah.
Right in front of us. How did you like that pineapple Jim Beam?
Dude, that is really good.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've only had that one shot of it at the golf tournament, and I didn't know if it was actually decent or if I was just like, this is going to suck.
Yeah.
You know, like when you're like, this is going to be so terrible.
Yeah, like that old Bardstown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I like. That I was like, that's going to be terrible.
Yeah.
It tasted amazing. So I didn't know if that was the same thing for you, but.
No, I went into that blind, and I was like,
Okay.
let's see how it is. And I thought it was really sweet, but not too sweet, but had that kick at the end. You know, that old Jim Beam that we all know and love.
So I read on the bottle that it's just a liqueur, so I don't even know if it's technically a bourbon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, now I feel
No,
like,
okay. I was just letting you know.
Yeah.
It could be. But I thought it was like, this is not a whiskey podcast, but I thought it was like pineapple flavored Jim Beam.
That's what I thought.
But I think it's just like how Fireball's like a liqueur. I think that's how it is.
Oh.
But
it still
I'm
did
glad
the
you had
job.
a great experience.
No, I had a fantastic one.
But
fantastic.
You want to get into this?
No.
This episode?
Oh, yeah, my bad.
No, the episode.
Okay. I thought you were talking about the whiskey.
No. Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
Let's see whose picture comes up first.
Okay. Oh, all right. So I've got Brendan Gaughn. You ever heard of this guy?
Brendan Gaughn. No, I know a Spencer Bond, though, that kind of rhymes with Gaughn.
Yeah. Not related at all.
Okay.
Not in the slightest.
Yeah.
So Brendan Gaughn, born July 10th. That's my dad's birthday.
Yeah.
1975. Not when my dad was born. But he was born in Los Angeles, California. I'm not sure why, because he grew up his whole life in Las Vegas. You see on his car here, South Point Casino. His family owns that. Yeah. Yeah. So his family owns.
So he's just doing this for fun.
So I will say before we get into it, and I'm just going to give a few notes or whatever, but super like cool. I don't know the guy, but like he does interviews and stuff. Like super humble. You'd think he could be a brat.
He definitely could if he owns South Point Casino. They've taken plenty of mine.
Plenty of people's money. Yeah.
Plenty of
money. He he'll do interviews and stuff. I remember one. He was racing the Daytona 500. They're like, "What is this like for you to have to come to do like media day or whatever?" He was like, "Dude, I was vacuuming hotel rooms the other day, helping my family out, and today my only job is to do interviews. This is a walk in the park."
Wow.
He's like, "What? Talk about a dream job, you know?"
Yeah.
Because I guess they were asking him. All the drivers were griping that year about having to do media, and he's like, "This is not a job." He's like, "Come with me," because I think he's also like a general manager.
Yeah.
Or now he's like a president of the casinos or whatever. He's like, "Come with me. I'll show you what a job is."
Yeah.
This is not a job.
I would hate for NASCAR drivers to have to speak about their job.
No, I know.
You know?
Yeah, but they gripe every year when they like the media days and stuff like that.
Oh no, I know.
It's insane.
Yeah. No, they're
But
ridiculous.
not Brendan Gaughn.
They're big babies.
Yeah, not Brendan Gaughn, who could be the biggest of baby.
Yeah. He's
But-
up there with Fincham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Who hasn't messaged me back.
Dadgummit, Chad. What do we got to do,
And he
brother?
just posted a video on Instagram the other day.
know.
Yeah.
What a dirty dog, Chad
Anyway,
is.
so Brendan Gaughn, family-owned South Point Casino, played collegiate basketball at Georgetown.
Heck yeah, he did.
And has formed a relationship with one of his teammates. You might have heard of him, Allen Iverson.
Yeah,
Him and Allen Iverson, big buddies,
really.
college teammates.
Allen Iverson.
Well, before the song, he was
Oh, okay.
he was a basketball player.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like one that I would know.
No, you should know him.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was.
Do you know what team Iverson played for?
It's one of two.
Okay.
One of two, but my first inclination says Raptors
I don't think so. No.
or the Pistons.
I don't think so.
Maybe the Knicks. No, it was red and black. He was not on the Bulls.
No.
He was on the Raptors.
Sixers.
Maybe. Yes, it was the Sixers. You're right.
Okay.
You're right. Now that I'm thinking about it, it said that on when I was looking up Brendan Gaughn, he's like, and friends with 76ers player.
Yeah.
And I
Allen
still
Iverson.
didn't remember it.
Yeah.
No, you're probably right. Did he play
You
for the
keep
Raptors
talking
at some
because
point?
now I know he
think he
played for
did.
multiple teams.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So basically, Brendan Gaughn wants to race because why not?
Yeah.
You know, you got a little bit of money. So he races off-road trucks, which are really big out west. If you remember Jimmy Johnson, you know, that's kind of what he came up doing. So he was a multiple-time champion in some of these off-road truck series races. And then he actually had a couple like Crown Jewel Crown Jewels, where he was battling against Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah.
Like a young Jimmy Johnson in his old off-road truck, and he
Let's
beat him.
go.
Did you look it up?
Yeah. It's Sixers from 96 to 06. Nuggets from 06 to 08. Pistons from 09 or from 08 to 09 1 year. Grizzlies for I guess the back half of 09.
Yeah.
And then he went back to the Sixers in 2009 and 2010.
Wow. What a full story.
And then he played at some team that I've never heard of that looks like it's part of Turkish professional basketball.
Okay. But he went to Georgetown?
Yeah, he did go to
University.
Georgetown.
Yeah, so that's where him and Brendan became BFFs.
Tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is cool. So anyway, back to Brendan Gaughn here.
Yeah, sorry.
Allen Iverson's best friend.
Yep.
So naturally, he wants to go truck racing. This is when the truck racing is getting really big. They're out west. If you remember, we talked about that truck racing overview, like episode 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
Most
Don't
of
go
those-
back and listen to that.
Please don't. We'll do it. We'll do it again for y'all. But most of the races are out west, so he starts dabbling in that. 2002, he begins racing for his family team. So his family is able to scrape up enough money from South Point Casino to fund
Let's go.
their own truck team.
Yeah.
I didn't know this about him at all. I've always known him, but 2002, first full-time truck season, he wins 2 races.
Dang.
And you're like, okay.
So he
That's-
kind of did he have money? I guess. I mean, I know we know he had
Yeah,
money, but
yeah.
did he use that money?
Like on the team? Or
Yeah,
is that what you're asking?
like I would love to see a breakdown of what they spent to come
Yeah,
out and win.
for sure.
Not that he didn't have raw talent,
Yeah.
but
No, I see what you're saying.
mean, you're
they had
still-
to have the trucks.
yeah,
But still, and we've talked about it too, like how good the truck series was back then. Like it wasn't children. You know what I mean? These were like
no, these are men.
grizzly veterans. So I was pretty impressed by that. Well, 2003, he turns around and wins 6 races that year.
This guy has 8 wins right now.
8 wins in the truck series, in 2 years. So he ends up racing the truck series to like the mid 2010s, you know, off and on, a couple full seasons. He never won another truck series race.
Oh, whoa.
Wild stat there. Wild.
Okay.
So they hit on something.
Where
Never
was he
won-
winning at? If you know-
So I saw that he won. I didn't look it up
yeah.
like really deep, but I did see 02, his first win was at Texas. The first Texas race. And this
Yeah.
was like old.
That's old Texas,
gnarly
baby.
Texas.
Yeah.
And then 03, he came out of the gate and won that same Texas race again.
Wow.
But if I remember right, and I'd have to go back and look, it looked like a lot of 1.5 miles. So
I mean, still.
they found some speed in the
Yeah.
truck, but I mean, you were having to wheel it too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll give him some credit. But that was kind of his truck series career. Xfinity, he was off and on, but 2014, which at this point he would have been up there, right? Like he would have been 39.
Yeah.
Am I doing that math right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 39. Runs his first full season of Xfinity for RCR.
At 39.
At 39. So this 62.
In this car.
Yeah. South Point Casino.
Yep.
Right. So maybe that had a little something to do with it. But ends up winning a race first year, full season. Now, he had ran a lot of Xfinity off and on. But first full-time season in Xfinity, he won Road America. Ended up finishing 8th in points. But he ran for RCR in that 62 from 14 to 17. The only thing I remember about this, and I don't remember the year exactly, but this is when Ross was running that J.D. Davis car, that like red number 4 or whatever.
Yes.
And just like Hocevar and everybody. Like Ross Chastain, the original Hocevar.
Yeah.
And him and Brendan Gaughn just kept getting into it. And Brendan Gaughn was doing interviews like, I will kick his ass. I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what race it was after, and I should have done a little bit of research. But Ross had got into Brendan again at the end of a race, and Ross was walking back after his car. Someone grabbed him by the collar off of a golf cart, pulled him down, and Brendan Gaughn and his whole team like jumped Ross. Like
no,
kind of like dirty move. Yeah. And Ross had like a black eye, and he's done a few interviews about it where he's like, not to be dramatic, but like I didn't know what was going on or like if I was going to live.
Wow.
Because he said there was just a whole group of guys holding him down, beating the dog shit out of him. Yeah.
Whoa.
And I guess he had no one around. They waited till no one was around him. No lights, no cameras, no anything. But
what? Dude, that's dirt. Yeah. That's some South Point Casino stuff, dude. That's where they get you.
That's right.
They go, hey, man, I know you're not winning here in the lights, but there's a blackjack table back there, dude.
Yeah.
That's the goods.
And then they knife you.
Yeah. Steal your wallet.
So they gave him the Las Vegas treatment.
Yeah.
But,
oh, my God.
He ran a full Cup Series season in 2004. Nothing really to write home about there, but he's always just been there to have fun.
Yeah.
Pretty decent race car driver. Like I said, pretty decent guy. From 17 to 2020, he ran every super speedway race.
Okay.
So both Daytonas, both Talladegas.
Yeah.
And I think he ran like a road course too, just for fun. But for Beard Motorsports, which we've seen them, and also the number 62. One of the years, I don't remember the year, he was like at the top, and he always ran well.
Yeah.
Like always up there. But he was running like third. There's a big wreck. He's in the top lane at Daytona, and his car flipped over the bottom 2 lanes. Like landed, and there's it's the big one.
Yeah.
And he like lands on his wheels, and then was fine. He didn't keep racing.
Yeah.
The car was short.
Yeah.
And they interviewed him afterwards. He's like, yeah, Mom, I'm all right. Don't worry. He's like, I always tell him flips don't hurt. He's like, it's the walls that hurt. Flips, you're A-okay. Just like the craziest, most normal dude. But
that's cool.
When I think 62, that's who I think.
Okay.
So
cool.
And Ross Chastain does too.
Yeah. He remembers that.
He remembers that. We'll never
when we
forget.
get Ross on the show, we're going to ask him about that. Yeah.
After Chad.
After Chad. Well, no, Chad's first
Chad's
guest.
first.
Well, technically we've already had our first guest. Breakhard.
That's right. Yeah.
And then now we're having Chad Fincham here soon.
That's right. I think Chad, knowing him, which I don't, he's probably going to message me back and say, I'd like to do a reoccurring weekly segment on the podcast.
Dude.
So we'll wait for that.
Yeah.
It's just him promoting his HVAC company.
That's fine. Whatever it takes.
But, all right, who do you got for 62?
62, I got, why does my button not ever work, dude? 62, I got the man, the myth, the legend, Ron Keselowski. You know anything about Ron Keselowski?
So I'll admit I did a little cheating because when you said Ron, I was like, do you mean Bob?
Yep.
But that is Bob's brother.
So Brad Keselowski's uncle did some racing in the early 70s. He was born May 30th, 1946, and sadly there wasn't much on him.
Right.
Okay, I mean there just wasn't. And I had not heard of Ron. I'd heard of Bob for sure, but Ron Keselowski, uncle to Brad K, ran 68 races from 1970 to 74. He had 11 top 10s, 0 wins.
Okay.
And his best finish in points, I believe, was 23rd.
Not bad.
Pretty much blue collar man. You know, it didn't have the money that these other teams did. I mean, he's racing with I believe early 70s would have been Bobby Allison, Richard Petty.
And I'm assuming he's coming from that Michigan, Irish Hills, Michigan, or whatever.
Yep.
All of them are from.
Yep.
So
he's coming from Michigan, and he raced. There was one cool stat that he raced 19 races in 70. He didn't race like a full-time schedule. I mean, well, you couldn't really back then. I mean, they raced all the time, so it was tough. But I think he raced 19 races in 72, and out of those 19, he did not DNF one time.
That's
which
crazy.
Is a crazy stat.
So he built a good car.
He definitely built a good car. Stayed out of trouble because if you know anything about that era a little bit, they were braking all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were literally just blowing engines, not knowing what they were doing, trying to get as much horsepower as they possibly could out of everything. So they were just blowing up. So that race, he raced 19 races and did not DNF. So I thought that was pretty good.
Impressive.
Yep. And then after he got done racing in 74, he helped develop Keselowski Racing, K Automotive Racing, and they kind of built that. And then he was an owner with Bob and like 3 other guys that I had not heard of. But then Bob eventually took over and kind of carried it from there. And then I think they ended up shutting the doors for a little bit until Brad came up. But yeah, that's about all you can find for Raw in there.
I remember Brad, like, they had just a little bit of money to get him, like, just a couple races.
Yeah.
Kind of the Keselowski thing. I think Bob won a few races, maybe 1 or 2 in the truck series. But, so yeah, they weren't bad, but they never had the money to.
Never had the money to compete. And they're competing in, to me, one of the toughest eras to compete in.
Yeah.
That has to go up there as, like, to me, 90s is number 1, to compete in. Maybe even between that and early 2000s. But then it's like the 70s.
Yeah.
It's just, it was impossible to win.
Right.
Unless your name was Richard Petty.
Yeah, because the gap between those guys and the rest of the field was 1.5 miles long.
It was massive.
Yeah.
Massive.
But I remember Brad, and he just mentioned this story one time, but this is like a story that every old school racer has. So I'm not going to say it's not true, but this is a story that's told a lot by several different people. But he was like, yeah, I remember my dad and my uncle, which now makes sense.
Yeah.
Not just that. So my dad and my uncle told the story, they were hauling the car to the track with the dually and the motor blew in the truck. So they had to pull over and take the motor out of the race car and put it in the dually so they could get to the track and then put the motor back in. But I've heard, not that I've personally heard that story, but that's like kind of like a story that a lot of people tell.
Could you imagine being on the side of the road in BFE, Michigan somewhere?
I don't understand how you would. I guess if you had like a cherry picker in the. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe you just happened to break down next to
automotive shop
or a gas station at that point.
And I will say, not that this is an easy task, but there was a lot more room to mess around with vehicles back then. So I like to think that story's true.
Yeah, no, it's 100% fact.
Okay. I'm with you.
Yeah, it's 100% fact.
But all right, episode 62, we got the Brendan Gaughn Ron Keselowski edition. I thought that was pretty good.
I did too.
Spencer, I would like to do our overview on Dirty Air.
I know. I'm excited for this.
So, real quick, I want you to talk mostly.
Okay.
Maybe. No, I'm just kidding. So, when I talk about Dirty Air, that's going to also include, like, they talk about the wake, getting the nose off the front.
Yeah.
But basically, when we talk about Dirty Air, that's the air from a car in front of you upsetting the car behind you. So, that's taking the downforce off your car. Or maybe that's even dumping air on your spoiler when you got the dirty air from side to side. But dirty air is dirty air. I don't know what better way to explain that. Am I not explaining it enough?
No, I think
we all kind of have a loose idea of what dirty air is.
Yes, it's perfect. The wake, the air is moving like this, and then when it hits a car, it goes like this. Yeah. And instead of just going back down, it kind of just spreads out.
Yeah.
Okay? And so if you're up behind somebody, you don't get that air hitting your nose of your car like it would if there wasn't a car in front of you.
Right.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. That's a great explanation.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, what I want to talk about with dirty air, how long has it been a thing and why is it a thing? So, I feel like we hear about it a lot now.
Yes.
But I did send you a video.
You sent me a video and
that I just thought was interesting.
And I'm so glad I did watch it because it was informing at the same time. But if you would have asked me how long dirty air would have been a problem, never would have thought of that air.
Yeah.
Never.
So there's a video from 2002. If y'all just YouTube Aero Push NASCAR,
Yep.
You're going to find a video of someone who recorded his TV in 2007.
Yep.
And but it's really good. They got the Cup stars from 2002 are talking about how
Fox.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Fox, yeah,
it's crazy what Fox was doing good back in the day.
Yeah, that was only their second year of doing it too.
Yeah.
But they're talking about how the air from the cars is disturbing the air on the nose, and you hear Mark Martin say you go into a corner and someone crosses over in front of you, you lose all grip and you almost hit the wall.
Yeah.
And we see that now.
Yeah, we do.
Now, granted, I do think it's a little bit worse, but we'll get into that. But even Dale Jr. was in that clip, and he said, basically, it's so bad, you can take the fifth place guy and put him in first, and he'll win the race.
Yep.
Kind of what we hear now.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit more extreme now. But so I think all that to say it's always been a thing. I saw a clip of Ross Chastain this year. He was like in the media scrum. This was after he had aero blocked somebody or got into somebody. And he said, ever since there was 2 race cars on a track, there has been blocking and dirty air. He said, I don't care if that was 1905. I don't care if that was 2025. If there's 2 cars on a track, there's blocking and there's dirty air.
He's 100% right.
So I thought that was a good point, too. One other thing I want to say, and then I'm just going to let you go. Do we see this in other forms of racing?
Yeah. I think we do.
Right?
Yes,
yeah. Even you know that, right?
Yeah.
So IndyCar.
You see it in
F1.
IndyCar, and it's perfect because when you watch the Indy 500, dude, you see them blocking and trying to get out of each other's way.
Yes.
Like literally when they go down
trying to get in it.
To get in it, yeah. But to get out of, doing
get,
whatever.
Yes, it's weird. But they're trying to get in it, but then you don't want to get in it when you get close.
Yes.
Very strange. Dirt sprint car, 410 sprint cars, huge problem.
Yes.
Always has been. And even when we're watching super late models, they'll get out. They're on a bull ring, and Ricky Thornton will get out and be like, yeah, just when I got in his dirty air. And you're like,
yeah.
How is there dirty air in
when there's 20 cars on the track and they're all, dude, everybody's passing everybody.
But if you got 4 wheels and something pushing a hole through the air,
you're
going to have dirty air.
Of course.
So I'm going to say, what can NASCAR... We have dirty air now, right?
Yeah.
They talk about it a lot. Do you think it's a problem more so than it has been from what you know? Number one. And then I'll ask you another question.
I think the car now has made it more of a problem because of we fixed a lot of other issues and there's not as much to gripe about, if that makes sense.
Hot take. Okay. Expand on that.
Okay.
Expand on that.
So instead of not being able to keep up with everybody, now everybody can keep up with everybody. Okay?
Right.
Now you have more grip. All around. No matter if there's dirty air or not, you have more grip than we've ever had before. So that's 2 problems that we've solved right there.
Yeah.
Granted,
if they were problems.
If they were problems. But that's 2 problems we've solved. Now what are the drivers going to be mad about? They're going to be mad about somebody blocking me and not having clean air. Like, what else are we going to complain about?
Okay.
That I don't have a wiper?
Right.
That I didn't get a tear off?
Okay.
Do you see where I'm coming from, though?
I do a little bit. Yeah, I do a little bit. I want to hear you. I want to hear your whole argument. I can see where you're coming from.
It's not a perfect argument, but it's like we're fixing some issues whether you like them or not. They're trying to change certain things, and I know we're going to go back to the horsepower argument, like always, because we're fans.
Everything comes back to
everything comes back to that, but trying to leave that out of it a little bit. They have fixed the cars. They give them more grip. They're more aero dependent, and granted that aero dependency relies a lot on clean air, but you have made all the cars more competitive. And when you do that, to me, now instead of Ty Dillon complaining that his car is just slow, he can complain he has no clean air.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. I mean, I think that's a really good way of putting of where we're at right now is the cars are close.
The cars are really close.
Right, wrong, or indifferent. The cars are close, right?
Yeah.
We have a lot of grip. We've got this car that's massive.
Yes.
You think about how big this car is. So you're punching, the bigger of a hole you punch in the air, the more dirty air, right?
Yep.
So that's an issue. And then with this underbody, and Denny talks about it. You can go listen to Denny's podcast. We're not going to regurgitate. With this underbody, now they've got the front of the car up in the air. Mm-hmm. So then the clean air pushes it down. Well, then as soon as you get that clean air off, I mean, you're like an airplane.
Yeah.
So
you're taking off. We have watched it.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. Mm-hmm. So I guess my second question is, with everything you've just said, and just knowing what we have and what the sport is now, is this something we should embrace? Or is it something that NASCAR should try to help?
I definitely lean towards that try to help. Okay. And I've said it before, and I think I'll keep saying it, is build on what you have. Don't ever settle and embrace this. I do think it is a problem all over racing. You're never going to get rid of it, but I still think there's things that we can do to mitigate this issue. Mm-hmm. There's plenty of things that we could try, and I just feel like sometimes that they don't do enough to try. I mean, one of the things that I just heard about was they did a tire test at Iowa, and so Goodyear and Iowa came up with these Goodyear Eagles that we have, and they didn't have any fall off after 50 laps.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like
no,
what are we testing? Like,
yeah.
what did you do? Did you put the cars on the track and go, man, we had fall off after about 400 laps? That should be good. You know?
Yeah.
Like, that's not a run. Like, to me, sometimes they don't simulate what goes on in an actual race.
Right.
Like, we should put 10 cars on the track, and we should race them, you know? And,
I agree.
And test.
I agree.
And see what happens. And to me, if you did that more often than not, you're going to learn things about this car that, granted, that is going to prove us right, fans, some of the time, in most point, and then you can work on that. These engineers are smart.
Yeah.
They're just not applying themselves because they're cashing their checks.
Well, I think you bring up a good point. These engineers are smart, right? So you listen to Denny, and we'll go back to his podcast. He's like, the nose of this car is up in the air.
Yeah.
If you could just put the nose on the ground, the racing would be so much better. And his co-host goes, well, why? Because Denny's griping, rightfully so.
Yeah.
Nothing against him. But he's like, well, why would you not just put the nose on the ground then? He's like, well, you can't do that. Then your car wouldn't be as fast. Right?
Exactly.
And he's like, well, if everybody his co-host like, well, if everybody just did it, the race would be better. He's like, well, if somebody else does it, we're just going to put it the nose in the air.
Yeah.
So I don't know if NASCAR needs to put like a ride height rule in the front and just make them all drive like shit.
Yeah.
But if it's up to the engineers, these guys that are paid, like none of these, and I get Denny wants to make it exciting. Denny cares, right? And I do think that is a unique trait among a driver.
Yes.
Because these drivers, if you ask them what a perfect race to them is, they lead every single lap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. They don't stop for stages.
They don't stop.
They
But
pit
also,
under
like,
green.
they don't
and keep
care
going.
about like racing side by side. They want to win the. That's they're paid to win the race.
Yep.
They want to lead every single lap.
Yep.
Right. The engineers are not paid for door banging and photo finishes. The engineers, they're telling them how engineer this car to where it runs as fast as possible.
Yep.
And leads every lap.
Yes.
So it's one of those things where, and I know we've said it before, like you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube.
Yeah.
We know so much. Well, not us, but the like actual engineers and crew chiefs know so much about aero now because 23 years ago they knew so much about aero. Think about what they've learned. We watched that video and they're talking about all this aero stuff that the engineers back then were doing. I mean, 23 years has happened since then.
Yeah.
So I don't know the solution. I mean, obviously, like you said, we could do horsepower.
Yeah,
we need tires that fall off. But I think what people need to realize is like the people that work in NASCAR are incentivized to make it as uncompetitive as possible.
Yeah.
Right?
And NASCAR, to their credit, has done a good job of kind of stifling that.
Yeah.
Of making
Just
it
make
competitive.
the box smaller and smaller and smaller
exactly.
and smaller. Yeah.
And you can't fault them on that. That's their goal every time they come out with a new set of rules. You know? Like they want the racing to be exciting, but at the same time, they want to make it tough on the teams.
Yes.
And the engineers want to make the fastest cars.
Yeah.
So
they want to lead every lap.
Yeah.
So, and so I don't know if Denny is right and we have to take his word, then they should make the ride height rule in the front.
Yeah.
X amount. Put the noses on the ground or take the underbodies off, whichever one, and just see.
Exactly. That's where my complaint is I don't feel like they test enough.
No, they don't. So what? And not to cut you off, but like even when they do these Goodyear tests, like you said, they should have 10 cars out there.
Yes,
they just bring like 3 guys.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they don't. I mean, NASCAR has all this money. We're pretty sure, right? Tell each team like we're gonna pay you. Yeah. We want to buy one of your cars, right?
Yeah.
Buy one of your cars.
We're gonna rent it for a week.
We're gonna rent it, or if we wreck it, we'll pay you fully or what.
Yeah.
Just buy a car, right? You have a whole team of engineers on NASCAR payroll, clearly because they designed this car.
Yep.
Okay, get 10 cars. However many teams there are, 10, 50, I don't know. Just get like 10 cars.
Yeah.
And then go hire like David Reagan, Dale Jr. if he wants to. But there's enough retired guys that know how to drive a race car.
Kevin.
I don't want Joey Logano in there. I don't want William Byron.
No,
I don't want people to get more laps.
Yes.
Because that's the problem too.
Yeah.
These guys that do the tire test at these tracks come back and they win those tracks because that's the only testing they get.
Yeah.
So it makes, and no offense to them, all they're doing is trying to get the advantage that they're looking for.
Of course.
But the guys that do tire tests at these tracks come back to those tracks and win.
Yes.
Or do very well.
That's exactly what we saw. I mean, Denny said it on his podcast that he thinks he would have done better if he would have got to go to the tire test. And I think he's 100% right.
Yes.
I think he's 100% right. When you give these guys time in the seat, in a car that they can work on, dude, they're going to tell you.
Yeah.
They're going to tell you, except if you're Kyle Larson. He's not going to tell you anything.
Right. That's true. Yeah,
he's going to be like,
know.
well, that was bad.
Yeah. But they have their whole teams there. You know,
they have everybody.
I mean, it's free testing. So that's the only thing.
I'm with you. If you could get 10 guys, bring back Kevin, I think Junior would do it.
Yeah. I think Kevin would definitely do it. I think Kevin would probably be a better benchmark than Junior because he ran 2 years next gen.
3, I think.
22 and 23.
That's right.
Yeah, so 2 years next gen.
2 years next gen.
You know he's fired up.
Yep.
So he would be good. I think David Reagan does sim stuff. Mm-hmm. I mean, I would bring Truex back.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever amount of money that takes.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's enough drivers out there that you could buy a car or just tell the teams like, hey, we want to make the racing better.
Yeah.
Can we have a car? Mm-hmm. And we'll give it back.
Yes.
And if we wreck it, then we'll pay for it. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't. To me, it's not complicated.
No.
I don't understand.
And you can't tell me that like NASCAR doesn't have some next gen cars laying around because they designed this
right.
thing.
Yeah,
they had to put some together.
Yeah, well that's a great point because
they had to.
They set up all these vendors that make the spec parts.
Yeah.
So NASCAR knows who they are. They can order the parts and put them together.
Exactly.
That's a great point, Spencer.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
They know exactly what goes into every single
one. So
one
take your NASCAR budget and buy the spec parts and build 10 cars.
Exactly.
That's an even better point.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, and then you could work on tires and you could work on horsepower and you could work on aero of putting the nose, taking the diffuser off, taking the underbody off. I don't know.
Yeah.
And you don't have to tell
They
anybody.
own their own tracks too. They don't even have to go. They don't even have to go out and rent a track for the day.
Exactly.
They own their own tracks.
Yes.
They're being lazy. They're being lazy with it.
I think they are too.
They're being like, we did so much work to make this car, and then it's just, dude. Yes, you did some things right, but let's build on them. Let's get better at what we do.
And the car, as much as people complain about it, like, this is the car we have.
Yes.
Whether we like it or not.
It's not going away for a hot minute.
It's not going away, whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
And we probably don't, me and you. Like, it's not our favorite.
No.
But there's no reason to just sit here and gripe about it because the teams have spent millions of dollars. Whether they wanted to or not.
Yeah.
They spent millions of dollars. So, how can we make this car better? Because this car's here to stay.
Yeah.
For like at least 5 years.
Yeah. I think if you're going to touch it, either do the underbody, which we've known about, or what I learned today about the nose.
Yeah.
Other than that, if you're not going to touch any of that, you got to test these tires. And I know it's impossible because of how wide they are, and we keep going back to that. They're too wide.
Yeah.
But there's
skinny the tire up. I mean, you can do that too.
Yeah. Skinny it up, do something, but there's no reason that we should be at a short track that is rough, that has a spotty pave job, and we can run 50 laps at full speed and not have a drop off.
Yeah. Now, they did say the tires did cord. So it's
they did cord,
but that's the problem with these next-gen tires has been like nowhere, no tire.
Exactly.
So there's no managing.
Yes.
Right? It's just like run the piss out of it until you blow one and hit the fence.
Yeah.
So that's, I don't know.
That's not good either. We've never.
That's not good. No, I'm not saying that's good.
No, I know, but I'm just saying for everybody else, we've never really had that. We've always kind of had a decline.
Yes.
To where, like, if you stay out for 50 laps, you're not running that same lap that you did on lap 1. And now we're very good at staying within 1 or 2 tenths of that fastest lap that we set for a long period of time. Right. And then, like you said, it's gone. Like, the tires are just gone.
Yeah.
And you can't tell me that these people at Goodyear don't. If we have to call Hoosier, if we have to call Hoosier, no, I don't think that should be out of the question. I do not. I never think that should. I know NASCAR's never going to do that, but I would love to be in a NASCAR meeting room and be able to call up Hoosier and go, hey, we have an opportunity for you. We're not going to really give you any money. We'll give you something because you're doing a test for us. Mm-hmm. But hey, here's a car that we built for you. What can you do with it? And
they'd hop all over that.
Yes, I think they would. Hop all over that. And to me, that opens it up. And I know we're in a different era with all these with these spec parts, and so we kind of want all of them to be the same. But if that's what it takes, and we have to run 2 different tires, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Tire wars.
Exactly. No, it brings it back. We did an overview on that, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But to me, something has to. I think the biggest, because we're not going to do horsepower. I'm totally game for the height regulation, and of course, not having an underbody. That would be great.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they'll ever do that.
I don't either. But once again, I don't know why they did this design.
Yes.
And so were you done? I'm sorry.
No, yeah, you're good. You're good.
So we'll end on this. So Cole Pern, you remember Cole Pern?
Yes, I do. Martin Truex,
the Canadian mad scientist.
Yep.
He just did a little 30-minute podcast that I listened to, and he's obviously been out of NASCAR for a while, mm-hmm. and he's not afraid to say whatever. I love that. And obviously he made his living before spec parts. Yes. Right? And he came back and did Truex's Daytona 500, and they asked about that, and he was like, man, it's just this car is not fun, and they're like, well, is it the spec parts? He's like, look, this is going to come as a surprise, but he's like, I understand the principle of spec parts, and if homologation, that's the word I think, actually. Homologation. He's like, if homologation is what the sport needs to continue, completely fine with that, because we'll always work within the gray area. Mm-hmm. But why you decide to build a sports car, an IMSA car, a road course car to race on ovals, I don't understand. Yeah. He's like, you could have made a spec car that was a stock car. Yeah. But you made a spec car that was a road course car. Yeah, I mean, he's like, so that's where. But I think that's what a lot of people. I wish a lot of more people could have heard him say that, because I agree with that, and we've both said that for a while. Like, spec, not necessarily the problem. No, make a spec stock car. Yeah, and no, it's literally like one of whatever the engineering team was for this car loved road racing. Yes, and they were like Jim France loves road racing. Yeah, no, it makes sense. It's like we do the road courses. This car's amazing at. It's perfect. Yeah, for something like that. Too perfect to some people's. But yes. It is a road course car. It is a road course car. What it's made for. And when 75% of your schedule now is still ovals, dude, you can't do that. You can't do that. So I don't know. I'm with you. We can end on that. It's just. But I wish more people would hear that too. And now at least 70 people are going to hear it. No, and that's right. Well. I know I was going to close this out, but I just want to say once again, even in Gen 6, right? Yeah. You talk about these super teams, right? The Hendricks, the Gibbs, they're the ones that were manufacturing parts, yes. Right? And the rule book was small. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, they were working in the gray area, but we were borderline spec to begin with, right? Yeah. Because all these parts are coming from 3 people that are actually a Gibbs, a Penske, a Hendrick. Yeah. And it's funneling down. Yeah, all those people are just buying those parts. They're buying those parts. Yeah. It was basically spec anyway. Yeah. So don't stop griping about spec. There's a reason that when you go to, well, maybe not now, but when I went to JGR's shop, there's a reason there was 55 CNC machines in there. Yeah. Because they were building parts. They were building parts not just for them, but for everybody. Because if they were just building for them, they need like 5. No, I mean they were building them for 2311 at the time. Mm-hmm. Before that, Levine Family. Before that, Furniture Row. Yep. And then Furniture Row was taking those to them spec parts, which is probably why Cole Pern doesn't mind.
Yeah.
Because they were getting rollers.
Yep.
They were getting roller cars from JGR sent to Colorado. They were getting TRD engines from Costa Mesa sent to Colorado, and then they tricked them up. That's no different than what people are doing now.
100%.
But they're doing it with a bad design.
Yes.
So that's the problem.
Yep. That's
If I can say, if y'all take anything away,
bad design.
bad design.
Bad design.
All right, you ready to get into Iowa?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think we did half of Iowa recap right there.
We really did,
be
but we're
honest.
going to get into it a little more.
Good
I
race
think so.
rating.
6-1.
6-1?
Yeah.
I was 5-9.
Okay.
12 out.
We're all over it. And I think mine was a little higher because I watched stage 1.
Yeah. Well, I didn't. So I'll admit, I've been so bad about watching races. This is not like me at all.
Well, we have been in the dog days of summer.
We've been in the dog
we
days of
haven't
summer.
seen a good race in a hot minute.
So Saturday we played. I'll just tell y'all, we played in a golf tournament.
Yeah, we did.
We had a great time. I didn't play on
time.
Spencer's team.
Yep.
Not cool enough. I'm on B team.
we placed 3rd.
Yeah, A team.
Yeah.
The amount of fun was the same, if not better, on my team.
It was incredible.
But so we did that. We came back home. We met up again for some reason. I don't understand why I did that. Came back Sunday. I had stuff to do Sunday. Didn't get back till the start of stage 2.
yeah.
And I'd doze off.
Yeah.
Right. I do one of I do one of those, you know.
Yeah.
And William Byron's doing burnouts, and I go, "What the fuck?" And I look over, and Brittany's like, "I don't know." And I was like, "Okay." I go back to sleep.
Yeah.
I wake up. It's 10 p.m.
Heck yeah.
That was my Sunday.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I don't know.
I survived.
Yeah. So
some
you'd
people
be
are
a better one to come.
Some people are built different.
No,
know?
you are for sure.
No, I thought the race was. I was getting excited because no matter how, and I know we're going to get into the aero blocking a little bit,
Yeah.
and we're going to get into the no tire wear because we kind of already mentioned it, but the battle between William Byron and Brad Keselowski for 40 laps in that stage
Now,
was good.
from what I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, they couldn't pass lap traffic, right?
No, they couldn't.
Right.
They
And
couldn't
that's
pass
what-
lap traffic, which was, again, one of the issues, but at the same time, it's still, you just have to take that.
Yeah, I'm indifferent on it, and I think we'll do it. That's why I kind of want to do that overview
Yeah.
too, because I'm indifferent on that issue.
Yeah.
Because every time we watch a dirt race, what do we say?
We can't wait till they get to lap
Catch
traffic.
lap traffic,
Yes.
right? So,
yeah.
like-
Well, because it makes the cars drive different.
Yes,
But
And
when you're...
but you need to be able to navigate lap traffic. Too.
Yeah, 100%. You need to be able to navigate it, and they can't. And the way the car's built, that's the reason that William Byron or Brad Keselowski couldn't really get in front of each other. Is because when a car gets behind another car, it's just not the same. Mm-hmm. It's not the same, and that's what we saw, which was a fun battle. They couldn't really get around anybody. You'd have to really work them, and you're just eating up your tires at that point. But it still made for a really good first stage, and I got excited. But then everyone...
Time out real
Yeah.
quick. And I didn't see it, but I'm sure they were driving their asses off.
Oh, yes.
It didn't look easy.
No.
Yeah.
They were
So we
wheeling
will
it.
give them that.
Yeah, they're wheeling it. I
Yeah.
mean, you had to know Brad's going to go to the bottom, and they were not really throwing sliders, but kind of.
Yeah.
As
much as you can.
As much
Yeah.
as you can throw a slider, they were throwing sliders. And I think this track is really good at, if we could figure out the tire a little bit, of having two good lines.
Well, they screwed it up paving
They did.
part of it.
Yeah,
which
but
is
there was a
neither here-
massive bump that
Okay.
needed to be fixed.
Okay.
From what I remember, and again, what I remember is iRacing, and there being
okay.
there being a massive.
Does iRacing have the patch?
Yeah, it does now.
It does. Okay.
If you
It does now.
buy the update, yeah.
Did you buy the update? Of course.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
What a dumb question.
yeah,
that was.
come on now. But yeah, I mean, I remember at the exit of turn 2, there was a bump, and if you were on the gas, you're gone.
Wow.
You're gone.
okay.
Yeah, you're throwing it sideways. Now, granted, I just raced
That's
trucks.
tough.
It's tough.
Yeah.
So they kind of fixed that a little bit, but still a patchy job that they did. Nothing crazy. But to me, it sets up for really good lines, because when you can run the top there and still make speed. At least you could in the trucks on iRacing. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, I know I'm talking out of my ass.
No,
right
I don't
now,
know.
Okay.
I mean, I don't.
But you
I didn't watch
could
the
make
truck
speed.
race.
I didn't watch the
Or
truck
did
race
I?
either.
I feel like I did actually. I don't know.
We didn't on Friday night, and I didn't watch Xfinity on Saturday either.
Yeah. I didn't either.
because we were busy.
Right, we were busy.
We were
Correct.
busy. But no, I mean, I feel like that track can have a couple good racing lines, but the way that the tires are, it's just hard, and then you would catch lap traffic, and then you couldn't do anything, and everybody would stall.
Yeah.
It wasn't just 1 and 2. It was 1 and 2, and then first and second position is what I'm saying, not turns 1 and 2, but first and second would stall, third and fourth would then stall, and you're just kind of getting into this holding pattern where everybody's just running around, not really doing anything. And to me, that's what made these restarts stupid. And then we got into a circus.
Yes.
And you don't want that. Like, literally, I am just as hungover as the next guy watching this race.
Right.
And I'm trying to stay with it. And we start stage 3, and we see 8 cautions. Okay?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. I did see those.
Yeah.
I did see those.
That's
yeah.
ridiculous.
I think that's what put me to sleep.
I was
All right.
close.
I'm glad you bring that up. So, I put who is to blame: the car, the drivers, the format.
Dude, it's
Talk through that.
It's the format, number 1. It will always be the format. Number 2 is the drivers, and I think number 3 is the car.
Okay.
And but the drivers rely on the format, so they cause the problem. Okay. The
Yeah.
car doesn't spin like that. I mean, I just think it has too much grip.
Yeah.
Sometimes to be getting that loose, but they're putting it on,
and they're running into each other.
they're running into
Yeah.
each other because they know on that restart they have to get 3 or 4 positions and then hope for another restart.
That was the crazy thing is like they're shooting like I heard a little bit of Larson's encore after the race, and he's like shooting the middle every time.
Yes.
And he's like he looks like an idiot
Yeah.
doing it, and he's like running into people. He's like, God, this car sucks. Everything sucks. I have to do this.
Yes.
We're just gonna get ran over, or we're
Yeah.
gonna run over people. This is stupid.
No, yeah, he was mad at Chase.
Yeah.
For most of the race because Chase was doing it like hardcore.
Yes.
Chase is
Yeah.
shooting the middle every chance
no
he got.
regard, yeah.
No regard for
Yeah.
human life.
But I guess that's what you have to do. I don't know.
That's what you had to do.
And like that's why I asked you that question. Like I can make a point for being the car, the drivers, and the format.
yeah.
I don't know what to boil it down to.
I think number 1 is the format. I mean, we
Because second place now, if you have a win, means nothing.
nothing.
And we're talking about guys that have a win.
Yeah. Means nothing. So
And we know passing's hard,
yes.
so a little bit of the car. Mm-hmm. And the drivers could also just not do that.
Yeah. Yeah. And look at Carson. And we say passing is illegitimate, but Carson spun on one of those restarts and then drove all the way back to the front and got a
Yeah.
top 10.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
You know, you have to work at it.
I don't think he got a top 10. I think he finished like 30th or 20-something. Because I was looking at it for the standouts.
Were you?
Yeah.
Maybe
I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Maybe I'm stupid.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm about to. I can't wait for you to
We're
be
gonna talk about Carson in a minute though. But check that real quick.
Carson got an 8. Finished 8th.
Did he get 8th really?
Yeah. Is your standout wrong now?
No, because I have him over Gibbs. Carson got 8th. Dude,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he started
course-
7th,
of course
got
he
an
did.
8.
Of course
I'm
he
just,
did, yeah.
he spun.
No, I know.
Okay,
I know. But
that's
he
what I
also
thought,
like,
dude. He had a day.
he also had some terrorism too.
Yeah. Yeah, and then thank God Zane Smith don't know how to wreck
Dude,
anybody.
that was okay. Hold on to that
Yeah,
thought,
sorry,
please.
sorry.
No, it's not your fault. All right, that was a good Iowa recap. Like I said, I think we did a lot of the recap in Dirty Air,
We did.
and I just want to stress enough: everyone else is griping. It's not that we're not upset.
No.
but it does us no good.
It does
Right.
zero good.
And I've
We're going to
had-
see a fantastic race this coming up weekend.
Yeah, maybe. And if we don't, I've said this from day one. Like, if it ever gets to the point to where I'm mad as some of these people online,
Yeah.
like, dude, I'll find something else to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm not there.
No.
I'm not there.
And it helps for Tennessee football fans.
Right. Well, that,
Dude.
but it's like,
Yeah.
dude, it's not that serious.
No, it's
and I
not.
can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So, standouts. You
Yep.
ready for those?
I'm ready.
SVG Suarez. Guess who got it? SVG. Dude, I'm telling you.
Had
it's
a
getting-
day. He had a
He
day.
he's figuring it out.
He is.
And I think it's the perfect time for him to figure it out and for Suarez's resources or maybe just attention, not necessarily resources, to dwindle.
Yeah.
But, dude, we're 4 races.
I know.
It's 10 to 14. I think at one time, what are you looking at now? What's that face?
Shane Van Gisbergen finished 31.
What did I look at?
I don't know. And Daniel Suarez finished 25th.
No.
So,
Are you looking at Iowa?
Yeah. Brother, it says Iowa Speedway at the top. I'm going to click on it again.
Dude, I might have screwed all these up.
And then and just to refresh. Yeah. Shane Van Gisbergen finished 31. That's why I was like, maybe, I remember him spinning twice, and I was like, did he recover that well twice? We know you are not with it.
I know, but I did these like yesterday.
Maybe.
This is embarrassing.
I don't know. Yeah,
this is embarrassing.
You ought to be.
Okay.
Daniel Suarez finished 25th. He did not get him. That is 15-9 is what that should be.
15-9.
Yeah.
Dude, this is awful.
That's okay.
Oh my God, dude, I'm going home.
You ought to. we'll
Dude,
have Colby back. We'll have
no,
fun
like
next week.
I just like built out a whole case for why it's getting better, and none of it's right.
None of it's right.
That was awful. All right, can you give me Cindric and Barry, please?
Yeah,
I don't trust this either.
Cindric had a good day.
I have Cindric beating Barry.
And that would also be correct. That's
so 13 to 11.
Yes. Yeah.
I've completely screwed this
Austin
segment
Cindric
up.
finished 12th. Austin Cindric finished 12th. Josh Berry finished 13th. So they were right there.
They're right
neck and
there.
neck.
Okay.
And I was disappointed in Josh.
Okay.
I was. He is a short track guy. And
But if Cindric's 12th, I mean, what
no,
more do you...
if Cindric's 12th, yeah, but he finished top 10 last year in this race in his
debut?
No. Yeah, in his debut in a Stewart-Haas car. And so and Penske's fast here. Ryan Blaney won this thing last year. Joey's had a good finish here. To me, he should have been ahead of. They should have been better. They should have been better. And so I don't like. I'm not. I love Josh Berry. I just didn't. I'm not. They're not sure how they're approaching these races, but to me, they should be more upper tier. We should not. I feel like a better comparison almost this year would be a Josh Berry and Hocevar, and to me, Josh Berry should be better than that.
Well, I bet if we did the numbers, like Berry would be kicking Hocevar.
Probably,
fast.
probably, but here recently,
yeah.
Just eye test is telling me if you just look at his finishes, to me they're not where they should be.
Yeah.
In the pseudo Penske car that he's in.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Hocevar Gibbs. Can you make sure?
Yeah, I'll make
that's
sure.
Correct. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. Hocevar, do you have Hocevar getting him?
Yeah, I have 816.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about Hocevar.
Yeah.
And then we'll get into my last one, which is probably wrong too. See, I feel like I did this right because did Bubba finish 10th?
Bubba finished 6th.
I don't know what I looked at. I have no clue what I looked at. I might have looked at Brickyard.
Okay.
All right. So Hocevar gets into Zane Smith.
Yep.
Right? Mm-hmm. Probably like 50-50 accident. 50% could have just not done it.
Yeah. I mean, he was driving the race car really hard and got washed up the track. And who was above him? Zane Smith. I mean, and it's Hocevar's problem every time.
Right.
Okay.
Every time,
I mean, to me, if I'm Zane Smith, that's all 100% Carson Hocevar's fault.
Right.
I can completely see that.
Yes.
Like I can see that argument of why is this guy knows I'm here. Why is he doing that?
Yes.
We know it's not going to stick. He's going to wash me up the track and hit me. Okay.
How much worse does it feel if you're Zane Smith that he finished 8th?
Oh, you feel even worse.
And then
you,
before that,
you go for a dive.
You go for a dive bomb
and
just miss it. Miss him. Dude, that was bad.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to do it, just do it. And I'm fine with it.
Yes.
Dude,
100%.
That's what I don't get about this is everyone's like, Carson needs to figure it. Dude, I hope Carson wrecks 5 people this week.
Yeah.
And then I hope he gets dumped till the end of because I don't care either way.
Yeah.
Like, give me something to watch.
Yes. Give me something to watch. I again didn't listen to Denny's podcast because I try not to listen to these podcasts before we do the show, but I saw a clip from the podcast and Denny was talking about how Carson needs to keep cleaning it up. And I'm like, dude, who cares?
Yeah. And
who's
doing it? Well, that's Denny's other thing he said. He was like, because I guess Carson, after I did see his Instagram afterwards, he had the pull a number thing.
Yeah.
So after the race, Zane Smith's crew chief came up to him and confronted him.
Yep.
And was like, "Why do you drive like an idiot?" He didn't say idiot. You said a word that we're allowed to say now.
Yeah.
But that's what he said.
Yeah.
And Carson had like the little pull a number thing.
Yeah.
Everyone's on.
Everyone's on.
Everyone's
on the
Danny's like,
list.
that's not going to get you far. You're going to get wrecked. And you're just like, by who, dude?
Yeah.
Nobody.
If
If you're Carson, you have no reason to stop.
dude, please, I hope he just doesn't take this Ross road. Ross was this
He
guy.
doesn't seem to be. If you
I
make
know.
that Instagram post, I mean, I think Carson Hocevar is what we wanted Ross to be.
Yes, I think you're exactly right. That's exactly who we wanted Ross to be. And what I love about what Carson has going for him is he already has a following.
Yes.
Dude, when he
and it's only going to get bigger.
It's only going to get bigger because he's going to get better. Like, he is going to get better. He is going to clean a little bit things up, but still drive like who you are.
Yes.
You're a rough driver. You're going to put that car where you probably know it may not work. Make that other guy lift.
Yeah.
Make him lift. That's what we used to love.
Yes.
That's what
And
we
finish
used to
eighth.
Yes. And finish it. Literally get spun at the back of the pack, cause a caution, and then drive your way
Yes.
to the 8th spot in a race.
It's nuts.
It's incredible. He has a massive following already from what he does on social media through streaming, and I love it. Literally, I watch him a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
I watch his Instagram little things that he puts together.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
No, dude, he's so good. And I don't know who. I know he definitely has a mix in it. He's one of those guys, and I give you credit. I don't like to give you credit a lot, but
Thank you.
you're really good at social media too.
Yeah.
Me, I'm not. Okay, I'm not good. I'm better at just talking out loud and being
Right.
funny.
Yeah,
You guys can put together memes. Carson is. I don't know if he had. I assume he has some help with it.
He's got a buddy. So did you listen to him? I know you don't like other podcasts. He was on the Dale Jr. Download.
Yes. No.
Yeah.
I listened
He talked
to
about.
it.
He's like, I have a buddy.
Yeah.
That like just makes the videos. He sends them to me, and he's like, and then he'll be like, either put this in or do that or whatever. He's
Yep.
like, so I have a little bit in it. He's like, but also it's just my stream. So like, he's just cutting out.
Dude, his stream is so good.
Yeah.
Like if you can get that's what I love about him is when you do a stream, it's unedited. Like you are speaking straight off the dome all the time, and he's funny with it. He says some things that are crazy.
Yeah, and he said things he shouldn't.
Of
Got
course,
in trouble.
of course.
And it didn't stop him. Right. He
No.
learned from it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
You can always get better. We all say things we shouldn't say.
Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
shouldn't.
Don't go back and look at any of our other episodes.
Yeah, for real. But that shouldn't stop us from being the creative minds that we are and doing what he likes to do. He likes to get on iRacing, and he races so many different things.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
But,
No, I love it. So
now that we're done glazing Carson Hocevar.
No, I mean, it's just like, I don't know. I mean, it seems like every time he comes up, they're all like, he needs to figure it out. And I'm like, do I get that side of it? Yes.
Yeah.
But like, why should we care?
Yeah.
Why should we care? If he wrecks everybody,
Yeah.
and then if he gets wrecked 10 times, like, he probably deserves it.
Yeah. He
But it
does.
doesn't, I mean, what, whatever.
But no one's going to be mad if he gets
No.
wrecked.
He won't be mad
he's-
either.
He won't care.
No.
He will not care.
Because
One
the
bit.
risk versus reward has been there for him. Because he's not going to win the championship.
No.
Right? At this point, he has to win to get in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And even if he doesn't, what is he, 22 years old?
Yeah.
Dude, you got time.
He's
You
got
have so much
20
time.
years of
You're in a
racing.
car that shouldn't even be finishing 8th
Yeah.
at Iowa. So, all right. Bubba Briscoe.
Yeah, do I need to check that
Yeah,
for you?
check that one because I had Briscoe winning.
Yeah, that would also be... Yeah, no, Briscoe did win.
Briscoe did win?
He finished second, somehow.
Okay. Let's talk about Bubba because I didn't see that. I don't even know if they showed it on TV. So he went on that last run 30th to 10th
Yeah,
or 6th.
sixth. Fast. He was the
Did they
fastest car.
show that?
They showed that a little bit, but again, and we didn't talk about this in the Iowa recap, but we have got to figure out how to gauge fuel mileage.
Yeah.
We have got to figure out my truck, when the fuel light comes on, it says you got 30 miles till empty.
Yes.
Okay? I've tested it. It ain't far off.
Right,
Okay? I've
right.
ran out of gas
Right.
at like 33 miles.
Yeah.
Okay? How do we not know how much fuel these guys have in the car? To me, is ridiculous.
Do you want them to know?
I want to know. I don't care if they know.
But if you know, they know.
Yeah, I know. So if I know, then yeah, I want them to know. Because then
I don't want them to know.
you don't want them to know.
No, it's like one of the like pure raw things we have left.
No, I don't. No.
You know how they measure it is they just do the math of
I know.
Allegedly it was plugged in for 2 seconds. It flows at this amount.
Yes, I know. They're just doing math.
Or the can weighed this much at the beginning. It weighed this much at the end.
This is how much fuel.
But then they don't. And I know it's been talked about. Like they don't know fuel consumption right now because of the dirty air.
Yeah,
they're off the throttle all the time. And then because of the single lug, we're saving fuel more than we ever have.
Yeah.
So they can't judge fuel consumption. So I think this is one of those. This is one of those areas where like we've got these guys confused. Leave it.
Okay.
Now I know it's frustrating when they're
dude, it's frustrating
but
because
dude,
the TV, it's the TV networks. It's not the teams.
No. It is the teams. The TV networks are saying they're going to run out because the teams are saying they're going to run out. Right. Yeah. And I know everyone online is like, it's just the TV manufacturing.
That's what it feels like.
So it feels like at Brickyard they literally told Bubba.
Yeah,
we only have enough for one green white checker.
Yeah,
okay. And he I promise you, I promise, and yeah, he did, and a burnout.
Yeah,
I promise you, Bubba Wallace's crew chief is not in on this.
No, yeah, you're right. What I mean? You're right.
So
you're
like, for TV's credit, all they're doing is reporting
what they're being told.
And for some reason, the teams don't know. And I don't know how the teams are this far off. Yeah, I don't. But
you never see them this far off on anything. They have got things.
That's what I'm saying. We have one thing that they
down.
have no clue about.
Yeah.
You have to leave that.
I think you're probably right. But it's just, from a fan's perspective, it's so frustrating.
I understand.
Because when you're watching that, and it also hurt more because I bet on William Byron. So I'm like, now you're sitting there, and I'm getting excited because William Byron really hadn't had a chance in stage one.
But it worked out. If you bet on William Byron.
No, it did. Again, it did work out. But you're sitting there going, this is the one time this guy's going to run out of fuel. Because if
he's ran out twice,
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
he has ran out twice. I'm about to watch him run out of fuel when we're gonna have a massive payday right here.
Yes,
and he's gonna do it to me. And Brad Keselowski's gonna win this daggone race, and it didn't, which was great. But it was so frustrating just to see that of. Golly, this happened this week. It happened at Indy.
Yes.
Like, are we going to figure out how much fuel's in a car? Like, to me, we give them the benefit of the doubt because they don't know. To me, that would be my number one. Let's figure out exactly how much fuel we have because wouldn't it be better? Imagine if William Byron didn't have to save.
Yeah.
Like he was.
Well, that's the big issue.
Yeah.
Why are we saving?
Well, we're saving because William Byron had 9 cautions in the middle of stage 3,
and we can change tires faster than we can fill it up.
Yes,
right.
So we're saving. So we've kind of created.
To me, that's the bigger issue.
We've kind of created this problem for ourselves. We have, but golly, when you're watching it, and to me, it's not about like.
It feels like the boy who cried wolf. I see what you're saying.
It does. Yeah. It feels like they're out of fuel. No, they're not.
Yeah,
they're not out of fuel.
But sometimes they are.
Yeah,
and then William Byron.
If William Byron's still now, he has it confirmed that his car sputtered when he went down pit road, or they're like, dude, we know you don't have enough. When in reality, they had no idea. Like that's the other thing. Like, do we know
they're playing games?
No, I don't think they're playing quite games, but I think you're exactly right. If they have no clue, and so all their math is telling them that they have to pit, and he hadn't even flipped the switch, type of thing. But they're like, dude, you're not gonna finish. Come down pit road. He ran out of gas. I mean, that's what his team was telling him.
Right.
I mean, they just put a little bit of fuel in it, so they don't know. They don't know how much was in it. Now, if you filled it up, then you could measure, what you put in there and exactly what you had in the car. But to me, that's like maybe they get the math wrong and tell him he has to pit when maybe he could have went 5-6 more laps.
Yeah.
No,
well, that's what they said to Bubba at Brickyard. They said, if we have another green, white checkered, you have to pit.
Yeah.
And then last minute, they called him off. And
exactly.
Like, we'll see.
But
if you remember Brickyard from last year, Brad ran out.
Yep.
So I
Brad ran out when they were going to green.
Correct.
They were going to green. He pitted.
Yes.
And again, maybe they were wrong then.
Yeah.
And so
I don't know why they don't know, but they don't know.
They don't know.
It's one of the few things they don't know.
Mm-hmm. And so I do like your point of leave that.
Yeah.
Because it is more of a storyline of them not knowing.
Yeah.
And like you said, if we can rattle the teams enough, that's where we should keep it.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I understand what you're saying, where it's like it does feel like TV's playing us. But I'm telling you, if the teams don't know, TV damn sure don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Yeah.
They're reporting what they know. And the guys are up there like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, you remember Chase Briscoe's engineer at Pocono?
Oh, yeah.
That dude's like shitting bricks.
Yeah.
And Chase Briscoe burned it down.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So it's like, they clearly don't know.
They have no
They
clue.
have no clue. But, all right. Watkins, Glen predictions. I know you have a lot to say here because you're very good on this track at iRacing, so I've heard.
I'm decent. I ain't gonna
Does
brag.
SVG win again?
Yeah.
Pause.
Okay.
I say, how does he lose it? 'Cause I don't there's no way. You can't capture lightning in a bottle this many times.
Yeah, you can. I mean,
That's a lot.
I know. I mean, you got to think. So he finished 6th at Coda.
Yeah.
And
That's the only worst finish he's had on a road course.
And he's won the rest of them.
Yeah.
Okay. See no reason why he doesn't win this one.
Chris Buescher passed him under green last year.
Chris Buescher was we have to think that how many times had SVG been in that car up to that point? 3 times.
Yeah.
That was his 3rd ever NASCAR race, right? Because he raced Coda, he raced Chicago, and he raced that one.
That sounds right.
Right?
Yep. If it's not 3, it's probably 4.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know, but
they were all
you're
road
right.
courses.
It's not much.
Whatever.
It's
It
not
was
much.
his 3rd or 4th start. He had not won. He won Chicago.
He won Chicago in 23.
Yeah.
Wrecked in 24.
Yeah.
And then, Watkins might have been his 3rd.
Yeah.
Or 4th.
But
I don't know.
3rd or 4th start. It was not many. And I think it was just him getting nervous. Chris Buescher had a really fast car. Dude, we haven't seen Chris Buescher be that dominant on a road course all year.
Not this year, which is weird.
So I'm saying I think Trackhouse has got it figured out on the car that SVG needs. They're going to be working with Connor this week. There is no reason. If he loses it to somebody, I do believe it's Connor Zilic.
That's why. I think that's okay. 4 road courses in a row from SVG is wild.
I know.
Connor winning it, I think, is even crazier.
Okay.
Not that I'm saying it's impossible. I'm saying like the storyline of it, like impressive for 4 for SVG, insanely impressive for Zilic.
Yeah. I just think that's how bad some of these guys are at road courses, and we don't discount it enough. Or we don't tell people enough how bad it is.
Yeah.
Like, it's bad.
Have we talked about that on here? That like they used to say this car was so easy to drive on road courses.
I don't know. Do we need to get Chase Elliott in here to talk about it?
I don't know if we've already had this conversation. I want to have it again, but
no, we will.
But that is the argument.
Yeah.
Was that this car was too good on road courses? You couldn't pass. The brakes are too big. Probably all pretty valid until you get somebody that is actually
that knows how to drive a road course.
That shows that no, there's disparity.
Yeah.
There's disparity in how you drive.
And it's all driver.
It's all driver.
It's all driver.
Nuts.
It's the one time that you can say that there is not a 0.3 difference in lap time from 1st to 30th.
Yeah.
There's not.
Yeah.
And there will never will be, because you have guys like SVG and you have guys like Connor. You have guys like Allmendinger. I mean, you have Michael McDowell. I mean, he's going to be good this weekend, I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean,
and AJ should be too, because this is where AJ got his first Cup win.
Exactly.
So I know I don't know the exact difference between Sonoma and Watkins Glen. I know one's like a lot quicker paced, one's more technical.
I think
which is which, but
the elevation change at Watkins Glen is not as intense as it is at Sonoma.
Okay.
So I think Sonoma is a bit more technical car wise.
And Watkins Glen is like the fast one.
Is the
You're
fast
just like
one.
kind of hauling ass.
You're
all
kind
the
of
time.
hauling ass. You still got to hit your braking zones, but to me they're the S's are fun. Then you have the what do they call it? The carousel.
The
carousel's a really fun turn. Like, it really is, of where and SVG's a pro at it.
Right.
And so you got to manage tires a little bit, but it's going to come down to fuel and when these guys decide to pit.
Yeah.
Because we've done the thing where you don't have stages, where you do have stages, and if you are on a winning strategy, you pit while under green, so you go back to 30th and you don't get any stage points, and That's always kind of been weird to me at road courses, I will say.
I feel like now everyone's doing the same thing to where it's...
Yes and no, though. I mean, because some of those guys stay out.
Well, didn't SVG, the last one, pit and still win the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's done that multiple times.
It's wild.
Yeah. When you have a 13-second lead,
Right, yeah.
I mean, it's incredible. Because that guy behind you is also thinking he's going to win the race, and so he pits, and he's 6 seconds in front of the next guy. And so SVG has 20, 30 seconds to pit and get back up to speed.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's wild. We're watching something completely different than we've ever seen.
Yes.
Just want to talk about the cut line real quick. Cut line safe. No, as in no one below the cut line winning this race.
I think,
because if Zilic wins it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Is Bowman sitting 16th?
Bowman is
plus
sitting
46
15th.
Who's sitting 16th?
Chris Buescher by 23 points.
23.
I mean, to me, I can see Chris Buescher winning this race. I mean, he's dominant here. I just don't see it this year because of how bad they've been on road courses. Now, maybe they've been saving this. He's really good here, and they built him a good car here.
Well, that's one thing I want to say. You talked about Josh Berry finishing 10th at this race last year.
Yeah.
In SHR. Mm-hmm. We know Briscoe won.
Yep.
We know Austin Dillon won Richmond. What is it, and this, not to get on too big of a tangent because I didn't even write this down. What is it about these not lower tier teams, but a half a step below these top tier teams, the last 4 to 5 races suddenly figured it out? Because look at what Brad's doing right now.
Yeah.
Brad's super fast.
Brad's gunning
Priest
for a
is
win.
super fast.
Yeah.
But like, they've been going for a win all year, but now they have speed. And so I just feel like, why now? And we saw that last year with SHR with Josh Berry at Iowa. With Chase Briscoe comes out and wins Darlington. Like, why?
I don't know. Maybe they just...
Am I imagining that? Or like
I don't think you're imagining that. I want to know why does it take... Like, to me, if I'm SHR that whole year, once I find out that we don't have a job, I'm throwing Hail Marys all year.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know how a race team like that is managed. I've never been on one, but maybe it's like it kind of like the fuel savings thing. Like, hey, we need to save, and then the crew chief goes go because we got what we needed.
Just like trying stuff, hoping you don't get caught.
No, I don't think you're trying stuff. I think it's more like, hey, this is what upper management wants us to do. And then once we get to that goal, we have free will. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, we need, because we get money for wherever we finish, right? Okay. You know, we're getting some type of money back. Upper management wants us to hit that 700. Yes, that break-even point.
You need to take that?
No. Okay. I'll call him back. They want you to hit that break-even point, and then after that, throw some Hail Marys out there, and then I think when you let these teams run wild, and I think that's why Hendrick, Penske, JGR, they're so good at that because they don't care about that.
Right.
They're trying to win races all the time, and I do think these lower teams, they do have to think about that more. They have to think about, hey, we kind of need to run like we don't need a DNF, you know, and we don't. And not that they don't trust their engineers.
Take what the day gives you.
Exactly. Take what the day gives you, and now Ryan Priest is in a point like, and so is Brad, where we've like, hey, I think we're gonna have one guy in, dude. Let's go. Let's
you kick that guy out.
At this point,
it's
yes,
weird. But
it is weird.
That's
but you know
what
what?
I don't understand. It's like, I don't know. I mean, Brad, I feel like Priest quietly has been very close to Buescher all year.
Quietly, yes.
But Brad woke up and suddenly has speed.
Yeah. Out of nowhere.
And not on like on legitimate tracks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it's just...
Yeah, Iowa legit track.
And I'm telling you, we'll go to Richmond, and Austin Dillon will be fast again.
Yeah.
And Austin Dillon was fast at Iowa.
Mm-hmm. Somehow. And Kyle Busch would have been if he cannot stop wrecking in practice and qualifying. He sucks.
Dude, he cannot stop. What we need to do, and I don't know how you do it. Well, you probably could do it pretty easily. I want to count how many times Kyle Busch is wrecked before Sunday.
Oh, that'd be such a good
so
stat.
many times.
Yeah.
And like, why?
Him and Denny. Denny's done this to himself. Blaney may be the worst. Qualifies the worst every day.
But I'm talking about Kyle Busch like fencing it. Kyle Busch is wrecked. Legitimately wrecked.
Like, I want to know how many backup cars he's used this year.
Yes, that'd be the better stat.
That's the stat.
It's nuts.
How many backup cars? Because I think he used a backup car at Coda.
I think he used a backup car this weekend.
Yeah, I think he did too.
Yeah. And if he didn't, like, props on them for rebuilding that absolute shit show of a car that he backed into the wall.
Yeah.
So, anyway, neither here nor there. You want to get into bets? It sounds like you had a decent weekend.
Yeah, I did.
What are we down? Because I didn't know.
We're down 9.01 units, so pretty much 9.
You keep hovering around that.
I know. I keep hovering around that. And
you got to find 6
I know.
real quick.
And I think I found it this week, dude. I think I found it. And now you did not give me hope. I just want to recap last week a little bit real quick.
Yep.
Josh Berry was 13th. Tough.
Yep.
I had him top 10. I mean, he was right there. They just could not figure out between the long run and the short run. But I feel like if he could have got a little bit of track position, he could have stayed where he was at. Blaney, dude, comes out of nowhere for me. Like, literally, I think he started that last run at, like, 17th. Something wild. Drives to third place.
Nice.
It was awesome. Had him top 5. Cash that. Bowman, we did cash, I believe. Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure he was top 10. Clicked on the wrong race. Yeah, Bowman was 7th. We cashed him. We lost. I was disappointed in Christopher Bell and Chase Elliott. And then we hit William Byron plus 900, which was great.
That's nuts.
Yeah, plus 900.
But that was just a quarter unit, if I remember right.
0.3.
0.3, because we had all those winners.
A third. Yeah, we had 5 winners there. So that was a little tough. We would have had a really good weekend if Josh or the Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott happened for us. But, is what it is. But this week I got some, I'm not getting off the train. It's going back. First one, SVG winner, plus 140. I'm going full unit.
Okay.
I know it's crazy to think that he can win 4.
No, but why would you not?
You have to.
What was his? I'm gonna assume his top 3 was minus.
I believe it was. Yeah.
Because that'd be like the safer one, but if it's minus, then
it's minus to me. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
I believe so. Let me check just to make sure. It was minus 230. Yeah. You can't. You can't do it.
Yeah.
If I was going to do it, I'm going to put all 3 units.
This is
on it
gambling.
that week. Yeah. And again, you have him at plus 140. I think there's still value there.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy
if
that
he's
his
plus. Yeah.
It's crazy that his odds are almost not minus 100, minus 120 right there. For my next one, I have a whole unit on SVG. Connor Zilic, top 3, plus 110. Crazy. Half a unit, top 3. All I need from Connor is to just qualify well. He has been really bad at qualifying in these Cup cars.
He's been really bad about having a clean day too.
I know, but
some not his fault, but
some not his fault. But I think it's also because he qualifies bad.
Could be.
To me, if he is racing behind SVG, he's going to follow his line.
Yeah,
and then they're gonna zoom off by themselves.
Is this the race that it was his first ever Xfinity start and he won?
Yes.
Was it this one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was Watkins Glen.
Okay.
If my memory serves me right, too.
I feel like that's right.
Yeah.
I feel like that's right.
So he's won here before. He knows this track really well. He just needs more reps in this Cup car, and I feel like he got it at Coda, which is a bad day.
Yeah, because of Suarez.
He's not going to have that issue. Suarez is going to stay way away from this guy.
Yeah.
But I just feel like we need to hit right here. Plus 110. I don't like that. I would like it to be closer to 200.
Yeah,
personally, because they are on him. They know. But I still think you have to take it. Half a unit. And then I went with 2 top 10s, not parlayed together, straights, quarter unit each. Chris Buescher, top 10. We hit on it perfectly. I think he could have a really good day. I think maybe for you guys listening, if you see how he qualifies on Saturday, maybe sprinkle that to top 5. Like I do feel that. I'm not willing to take that risk personally, because I do think if worst day he finishes 8th, like that's a bad day for Chris Buescher at this track. We know that they're gonna have speed. and he's won here before, you know, and took it away from the greatest to ever do it.
That's right.
So
that's right.
we're not going to discount that. And then my next one, who I think
Can I back you up real quick?
Yeah.
Did you say parlay?
No, straight.
What was his odds? I'm sorry.
Minus 115.
Minus 115.
Yep.
Quarter unit.
Okay. My next quarter unit goes to Ty Gibbs. I think he rebounds. I bet on him last time at Sonoma. Had a rough day. His top 10 odds are plus 110. This is money to be made.
I think so.
He is another guy. I picked these two guys because I also feel like if they qualify well, Ty Gibbs and Chris Buescher are top 5 guys.
Yep.
At this course, at road courses in general, they're pretty good. So see where they qualify. If you like the odds at, and I think if Ty is sitting around that 250, plus 250, plus 270 mark, maybe for a top 5 after qualifying, and he qualifies third.
Good value.
Yeah, I think that's really good value there. And then I did, so those were quarter unit each. And then I parlayed 2 top 5s. So parlay, pick 2 guys, top 5, SVG Zilich. Minus 115.
Wow.
Yeah. SVG was minus like 800 to finish top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Connor was minus like 230. I think that's fine. Again, I'm willing to take that risk with Connor, especially if he qualifies well. And the reason I think I have to hit on this, because if he does qualify well, those odds are going to go way down on him. Because you get him up there, dude, there's no reason he's not going to pass everybody and ride right behind SVG. And then the last one, and I'm so glad. I mean, you hit on this perfectly about this team, and finished 33rd at Coda, finished 15th at Mexico, finished 7th at Chicago, finished 12th at Sonoma. Okay, so it's had really 2 pretty good races at Chicago and Sonoma. Has just gotten better, found more speed. They're on it. Ryan Preece, top 10, value incredible, plus 300. He's a good road racer. He's a good road course racer.
I don't know why, but
I don't know why either.
Plus 300?
Plus 300, half a unit. I really feel like he has to win.
Yeah.
To me, he is in Chris Buescher's spot last year. And
oddly, that's such a good comparison.
I think that I don't know what that team's been taking over there. We may need to test them for HGH.
Right,
okay, I don't know, but somehow this team has found speed. Ryan Preece has shown that he's good here. He hangs in there all day. He's gonna hang in here like a hair in a biscuit, and he's going to get a top 5 at Watkins Glen.
Top 5 or top 10?
No, I bet top 10. I'm just predicting.
Sure,
I'm not taking that risk.
Make it safe.
I do feel like if I was sitting down about 5 units right now with how many races, I'd take that risk. I'd take that risk on top 5 because I don't know why. That's the big one I'm feeling, and I know it's a little bit of a risk at plus 300. But if we hit that, we hit SVG and we get Connor. Dude, it's huge. We've had a massive weekend.
You might get a diecast.
I'm going to anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to anyway.
No, I like those. Go ahead and pull the wheel up. I'll go back over them. Very good bets. They've been really good. You've been hitting.
I have been hitting.
We haven't struck out in a couple weeks.
In a couple weeks.
We got SVG winner plus 140, 1 unit. We got Connor Zilich top 3 plus 10, plus 110. Sorry, half a unit. Then we got Chris Buescher, top 10, minus 115, quarter unit. Ty Gibbs, top 10, plus 110, a quarter unit. We've got a parlay of a top 5 SVG, Connor Zilich, minus 115, half unit. I think your best bet here, honestly, and I feel good about it too, Ryan Preece, top 10, plus 300, half a unit.
It's so much value.
I
was like, because when I was looking at it and I saw plus 300, I was like, dude, pretty sure he's been pretty decent, like these last couple road courses.
For some reason.
And they haven't really had speed.
Yeah.
And now he's showing speed on these ovals.
Yeah.
So I was like, I have to go look back. Coda 33rd, third race of the year. Completely see that.
Yeah.
You know,
Might have gotten a wreck. We don't even remember.
Yeah, we don't even remember. Then we go to Mexico. He's 15th. I'm like, that's a massive improvement.
Yes.
Okay. Then we go to Chicago. He finishes 7th.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we go to Sonoma, finishes 12th. And I didn't even look back at what had happened. Maybe he got caught up in something, lost a couple spots towards the end, and he was running, 7th or 8th all day.
Right.
So, no, to me, the value right there on Ryan Preece is really good. He has to pretty much win to get into the playoffs. Yeah. And I just saw that resemblance between him and Chris Buescher, because Chris Buescher was literally kind of in Ryan Preece's seat last year, where he was running 17th, 18th right there on that cut line, and then he won right here towards the end of the year and pushed him into the playoffs.
Yeah.
So.
No, I like it. Good bets. Get down to minus. What's your goal? -6 after this week?
I would, dude. If I could be at -6, that would be incredible.
Yeah, you're on an easy streak.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like once we get in the playoffs, it's a lot easier to bet.
It is. It is a lot easier to bet
because conveniently, the playoff guys
win.
Start winning.
Yeah. So we're gonna go more, and I think I've saved a lot of good winners. I haven't went winner heavy. I went winner heavy. Last year.
The Excel sheet saved you.
The Excel sheet has saved me. And dude, we have 2 more super speedways.
Yeah,
Daytona and Talladega.
Yep.
We're gonna hit on those.
Yep.
We're gonna hit on those. Yep. Strategy wise, that's gonna take me to where I need to be. As long as my favorite guy doesn't win. If I can get if I can get a Ricky, if I can get a Eric Jones, whoever we pick, a Hocevar, something like that, dude, it's game changer. Game changer. So yeah, I think at the end of this week, when we come back next week, I would love to be sitting around 7 to 6. Somewhere in between there. Let's get up 2 units this week and make Colby's butt tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. See if he actually pulls through on a bet.
Yeah.
Because he's never paid me.
No, yeah. Oh, he'll pay. He's going to pay.
All right, so the wheel, I've got us down 17.88. Last week we had Justin Haley, right?
Yeah.
That was last week?
Yeah.
Did not hit.
No.
The surprise of the century. Mm-hmm. So we're down 17.88. You're comfortably in front of the wheel. Let's spin it for our bet type. No wheel noise. That's all right.
Yep, that's fine.
We're not doing it.
We don't need it.
I'm back for second week. No wheel noise.
I mean, you want...
I don't know what I want, to be honest. Top Chevy SVG. That's really what I want. Top manufacturer Chevy.
Top 5.
I don't like that.
That's not terrible.
I'll take a top manufacturer anytime because that's such a... I mean, it's 33% chance every time. Top 5...
Oh, Jesus.
We got an ad.
We got an ad. Wow, we hadn't had one in a hot minute.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
We were due.
We were due.
If we had another supporter,
I know we could buy this thing.
Yeah, we could buy it.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
We could make our own.
Yeah, for real.
I do have a... I'll get into it at the end.
Okay.
We have another supporter coming to the podcast. Not financially, but somebody offered to donate a bottle of whiskey.
Heck yeah. Love that. Yeah. That's awesome.
I'll shout him out at the end just to make sure he does it.
Okay. Are we ready? The driver will. I mean, you want to see.
We know who we want. Yeah. We know who we want. Yeah. Just give me Cody Ware because
that's who you're getting.
I know it's coming.
Yeah.
It's not going to be anybody good. I mean, AJ Allmendinger, I feel like that'd be good odds and could be possible because you don't want it to be too much of it. Don't do that. Okay. No. Daniel Suarez. I mean, on paper,
it's not terrible.
On paper, it should.
Yeah. You want to know what he's at?
Yeah, plus 40,000.
He is.
Hold on. Top 5, Daniel Suarez.
Yep.
All right, what is he?
He is sitting at...
I'm going to get... Can I guess it?
Yeah, of course.
I'm sorry.
No, of course.
Plus 750. For top 5.
Plus 550.
Plus 550?
Yep.
I mean, I don't know.
I know, like you said, on paper, it's not bad. He's
trackhouse car.
Yeah.
He's won at a road course.
Yeah. We know he can get around the track, but if he actually does...
I don't even know if he was invited to the meeting this week. So that's the problem there.
That's the different story.
That is the problem there. It almost hit Bubba Wallace.
I know. Which would have probably been worse.
God bless him. Would have been worse.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let me pull it up here.
No shame in the wheel.
No shame.
Let's get into the choose who zone. How we doing on time, just so I know?
We're at 1 hour and 29 minutes.
All right. I'll make this one quick.
Not bad. I'm a little worried. I've been going a little easy on you. And
I'm losing.
I know, but I think this
You
one maybe
let Kobe
just
win.
as easy.
You let Kobe win every week.
I know, but it really rubbed me raw how you just got it on one guess last week.
After I missed like at least 6 in a row.
I know, but
So
I didn't like it.
You forgot about that, I guess.
I didn't like it.
All right, choose who zone. Go over our rules here.
Yep.
We'll get these people out of here.
3 facts, 2 questions, 3 total guesses. He can trade guesses for questions. Your facts this week. Raced.
Oh my God.
First Xfinity race in 1985. Finished 34th in first Cup race. Has won 1 truck race.
What a wild stat.
I'm going to make you use your questions, is what I was hoping.
Yeah, I've got like a guess.
Hey, dude, throw it. I would love for you to throw it.
How many Cup wins does this driver have?
Question 1.
Yep.
He has a total of 2 Cup wins.
2 Cup wins. So, I was thinking Michael Waltrip. But Michael Waltrip has 2 Daytona 500s and a Talladega win. So, that's 3.
That's 3.
So, not him. 2 Cup wins. Can I ask? I'm just burning through questions. I
Yeah,
guess.
I like it.
I don't know if I like that, actually.
I like
don't
it.
know if
I like
that,
it.
Who was he racing for when he won his last Cup race? I kind of want to know the year, but I think the team might help me.
I'll give it to you. It was Junior Johnson Associates.
You wouldn't give me this guy, I don't think. No, he wouldn't have been 85. Okay.
Taking a guess?
I got 3 guesses.
Yeah.
Is it Jimmy Spencer?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, let's go.
Yes, it was. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
85, he started his first Cup. That is crazy to
His
think.
first Xfinity race. So, not Cup race. First Xfinity race was in 85.
Oh, did I just misread that?
Yeah, it said
Okay.
first Xfinity race was in 85.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still crazy to me. That's still crazy.
No, he was raced up until like 2006.
Yeah. Well, you screwed yourself because that was my episode 27.
I know.
Yeah.
I knew you would know him. I was
Yeah.
just hoping you would possibly confuse him with somebody, or I was really hoping that you would throw a Ricky Craven out there, maybe.
Yeah. I think he's only got 1.
Does he have 1?
I think it might be.
Yeah.
Might be 1.
But maybe I was just hoping that you think he got 2 somewhere.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
hoping
I'm so
you throw out
pumped.
a
I'm so
dig
pumped.
trickle.
We're even.
We are even.
8-8.
And so I
No, that was a good one.
I
That was a good
cannot
one.
wait to pull out a dude
No,
from
that was still a good one. It really was.
1970.
We've talked about Jimmy Spencer before, so
We have.
We won't go too
Yeah.
in-depth on him. But no, he had that cheated up Junior Johnson car, that
He
27
did.
McDonald's car.
And
And
it
the
was
McDonald's car
fast.
never won again until Bubba.
Yeah,
Believe it
yeah.
or not. And they had sponsored a lot of people.
That is a wild fact.
It was kind of like a curse. They got broken. But, yeah, he was a modified guy.
He was.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if I would have asked where he's from, I think he was like from New York.
Yeah.
probably would've.
I didn't want to put anything about modifieds in there.
Yeah.
Because I knew you would know he was a modified guy, and I didn't read the facts out, but he's 9th all time in modified wins or something.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big dude. Big dude.
Massive.
You know, those modifieds are all about like left side weight.
Yeah.
Makes
Maybe
you
why.
wonder. Makes you wonder.
Yeah.
But
Who was the guy we had last week? You got him first guess.
Jeff Bodine.
Jeff,
Jeff
another big
Bodine.
guy.
Yeah.
Another big guy. Another big modified guy.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting real northeast heavy.
I am right now. You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is it gonna
you've got
continue
the.
or
I don't know.
yeah.
We're
They're
getting northeast
either
heavy.
from the northeast or BFE North Carolina.
Yeah. Never heard
There's
of
no
it.
in between.
There is.
Yeah.
There is. Mid-Atlantic somehow.
yeah. Evidently not real.
No,
Yeah.
no, not real.
All right, man. Well, good episode. Hopefully we didn't keep y'all too long. Glad to be back 2 weeks in a row. Just feels natural.
Yeah.
We'll get Colby on here for a 3-person episode sometime.
It needs to happen soon. I'm really, again, I'm hoping, I'm thinking if it works out with everyone's schedule, first week of the playoff at Daytona, we do a live pod.
Okay.
We do another live. You guys did a really good. I mean, we had 89 views on that thing.
Yeah. Y'all watch that more than you watch the ones we record and
I know.
put up.
It's crazy. And that's fine because I loved interacting with the 3 people we interacted with, which was super fun. You guys roasted Colby, which we love.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping 89. And don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, share this thing. We have a contest going. If we get to 100, I'm giving away some cup tickets. So we're at 69 when I checked earlier today. Let's go next week. I'd love to be at 75. I mean, we know 25 people, but I'm not going to go out there and make you make a YouTube account.
Well, J Squad finally got back to me.
Did he?
He tweeted me. He said, "Can I make 40 YouTube accounts and win?" And I was like, "I don't know, man. But you might have cracked the code."
Yeah.
Dude, if you want to put that effort in.
If he puts that effort in, I'm telling you.
Optics or optics.
We're going, all we're going to do is we're going to take every subscriber that we have. We're going to spin a wheel like that right there, and whatever it lands on, I'm going to...
You'd have a 40% chance.
Yeah, I'm going to let you know. So, if you did it like that, you'd be in good shape.
So, I mentioned earlier, James Maples.
Yes.
Texted me and was like, "Do you like Jim Beam?" And I was like, I didn't get into my backstory of Jim Beam, but... love-hate relationship for sure. And I said, no, I'll drink it.
Yeah.
He's like, I got a bottle in the freezer. Can't stand it. Would love to donate it to the pod.
Let's go.
I feel like that's worth putting his name on the board.
100%. I will
when
fix
we get
that.
it.
Yeah, when we get it.
When
That's
we get
a good
it.
point.
And we know he's good for it.
We do know he's
a
good for
good guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, but as of now, we'd like to thank Kevin Kirkland, Noah Pendry, Ben Burrow, and JD Huggins. Let's add some more names. And as you just heard, it can be a gift.
Yeah.
It can be anything. So we're
anything
ready to relax.
Yeah, we are. We have the donation board. Again,
I'll take 2 pats on the back.
Yeah, seriously. Just comment. And I know it doesn't speak the same volume because I know a lot of people that listen to the show and they do just spread the word.
Yeah.
So and that makes
it's huge.
It's huge, and all it has to do is get to the right person. We're gonna get Chad Fincham on.
That's right.
And maybe Chad takes us to the next level. Dude, we just love doing this.
Yep.
And
that's what it's about.
And all we want is to not have to pay for anything and give you and give you high quality stuff. And
that's right.
And we've got microphones. We've got a great system over here. You guys, again, my one stipulation of when putting this thing on iTunes and Spotify, I was like, you must listen. And you guys are great. And I do think that's why our YouTube views have gone down, which I'm fine with. And it's just I don't do as much tracking as I should on that side of it. And I need to check how many followers we have over there. I really do, because that does make a difference. But for this contest, it has to be YouTube subscribers. Yeah. Okay, that's what we're doing.
Because we can track that.
We can track that way easier. It's you have to go to Spotify to track the other one, and you have to go to iTunes and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. And we work for a living, guys.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that. Yeah. I ain't got time for that. Speaking of that, I need to Venmo Brittany. I'm glad you.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Speaking of contests, because we're paying up as we do, and we want to make sure that our winner gets what she deserves. But for that, I'm gonna need and Brittany, is she gonna get to this far in the podcast?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Brittany, I need you to send me a picture of yourself and put it on the screen. Okay, and as soon as you send me that picture, I'm going to Venmo you $50 instantly because we need it.
Yeah.
And
because I sent him one and he said he couldn't put it on there.
Yeah. You did not want to see what he said. It was not good. I wouldn't do that to you. And so, yeah, that's where we're at. But, yeah, so thank you guys for listening, and excited about next week. Big week next week.
Big week next week.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
All right. See y'all.